Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Happy Gaming House. Finally, it's about gaming.
Finally, we're back to the original content of gaming.
So if you didn't know, this is a gaming channel.
Exactly.
Well,
we've been doing a lot of things besides gaming.
Yeah, but it's basically I started this channel to show you guys whatever we think is fun. So
exactly.
It counts.
What are we gonna do today, bro?
We planned this video on the anniversary of
the
Switch 2. As you can probably tell, it didn't go as planned, right?
Yeah, so many things that got in our way
too
before.
Much work. We couldn't find the right time to make any videos until now. So this is the start of our new season.
I was just gonna say like this is a new season, and today we're gonna talk about the Switch, something that happened last year. So it's been 1 year that you were really lucky to get it because.
Oh, I got it on the first day without waiting in line.
When it came out, it was super popular. Everybody wanted one.
Yeah.
And you were just like walking in a.
Basically, my wife was shopping in the mall, and I saw there was like a GameStop. Like I would just ask them, like, what can hurt, right? And they only have like the bundle edition with the Mario Kart. They got all the launch games. The one I couldn't get is the Mario Kart, but that is already bundled with the Switch, so I count that as the one I got. I think with launch, everybody's going to get the Mario Kart version. So I don't know if you guys know this, like back when there was like Wii, the launch edition, actually every one of them came with the Wii version of this game, Nintendo Sports.
I love that one.
Right? Every Wii console, the launch version, well, at least in the North America, come with that game. It's just like a paper sleeve with the disc inside. You probably don't believe this. I played that game and that game only for like almost half a year. I didn't have any other Wii game at the time.
The bowling was really nice.
Like my mom didn't know, like you need games for them. It was fun. Like
I like it.
It's got like a lot of different mini games in it. And then I remember I got Ghost Squad. I actually got like the holder, like the gun holder for the controllers.
Yep.
To go with the Ghost Squad. That was a really good game. And that was some fun memory from like back in the days. I never had the Wii U at the time when it was launched. I bought it like afterwards. Some games play better on the Wii U because it has the pad. You can actually draw on them and stuff, or like make lines on them. That's when I bought the Wii U. The actual physical console from Nintendo I actually own myself is the Wii. That's why I started over there. I have played GameCube before, I have played Super Nintendo before, I played the NES before, but that's someone else's, not mine. So Wii U, I actually got like a secondhand one. It towards the end of the Wii U life cycle, it going into the Switch. The reason why I got it, first I thought the Switch is like a handheld. I was never really interested in handhelds. Well, I didn't initially want to buy it because I had all those handhelds from Nintendo before. Except for playing Phoenix Wright, I rarely play with them.
And why you got it then?
I think my Wii U broke.
Okay.
So I wanted to get another Wii U, but at the time Wii U is already discontinued. So like you cannot find any like new old stock to it. I was looking at the Switch and you can plug it into TV to play with.
That was a good
I'll just
thing.
get the Switch.
That was a good thing. The thing that they were doing this where you can actually just plug this into your TV and grab it and be like, hey, I want to go to my bed and keep playing.
It's actually very smart.
It is.
I never played Pokemon before. I like to play games on consoles, right? Because they have bigger screens, you can lie on a couch and play with it. But at the same time, when you play Pokemon, it's very time consuming. Not only Pokemon, but for all turn-based games, all the RPG games with a super long storyline. So that's why I was like really interested in Switch. And that's the first time I ever played Pokemon. This one. This is the exact one, like the sword and the shield. I just don't have the patience back then to play with it. The good thing about this is you can play it on TV. Also, whenever you want, you can just grab this and take it and go anywhere you want. And even though you didn't have like this big of a screen, it's big enough.
It is.
To see anything, right? Compare that with this.
Yeah.
Like the screen is bigger than the whole console. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely like got me into RPGs, like super long games. And also what I was really interested in was the game Splatoon. Splatoon is like the game really got me into Switch. I bought this brand new, and this is already old. You can see all the scratches on it. This is how many times I opened this game.
Nights
yeah, like This is so good, the game.
That game was
Yeah.
amazing.
I also have the Splatoon 3, but I mean, it's a nice game, but I don't see much improvement from the two.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Break up kitchen.
At some point we were like, bro, it's easy. Chop, clean, and then bring the
Remember
plate?
we were playing with Sean?
Yeah,
it was
we
even
were-
a much more mess. Like there were like these two. I remember there were these two like moving trucks, and we
like-
always jump out of the truck. For like a hardware spec wise, Nintendo is not the strongest.
Exactly.
But the games, they're just something you cannot replace them
That's
with.
the thing. Like they had so many good games. To
Yes.
actually play
Yes.
with friends.
Yes.
You know, like if you're in a Friday night, you have your friends over. Okay, Mario Party. Let's play some Splatoon.
Splatoon,
Or
Mario
let's play Mario
Kart,
Kart.
and also they got fitness games, for example.
The fitness game, like the ring. No?
yeah, the
Remember you
fit
had
ring.
the fit ring.
That's one of the game to get me through the COVID thing as well. Yeah, so I think Switch One is a super success.
Super success.
Right?
But
With
with
all
the-
the different other games, the Super Mario U,
Oh, there
Bros.
you go.
U 3,
Splatoon 3.
the new Doom. Yeah, I bought the
Great
Phoenix
game.
Drive for the Switch too.
Oh, that game
Mario
was
Odyssey?
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Like
amazing.
the music, everything was really
Yes,
nice.
I love
I
it.
really like that game. Like now that we talked about the Switch One, like they had like you can see here, right? Like so many like very good games.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that they like we talked about the Switch and everything, when they move from Switch One to Switch Two,
Yes.
what do you think? Like what's a new thing that you like from the Switch 2 that they actually made it better?
Just for me,
exactly.
right?
Like for you, like what do you think? Like something that you say, okay, you know what? They changed this and it's
the
better.
higher resolution output if you play it on the TV. So,
Okay, so that's
you
one-
will not see the fluffy edges around like people, right? It will make you less dizzy. It actually really make a huge change for me because all my TVs are 4K. To me, I think that's the biggest thing. Something that I can actually definitely see and I can tell you that it's definitely better.
I'm gonna tell you which one is mine. The grip. I think I like that it's bigger. Like the screen is bigger, and I think you have like a better grip of like with
Yeah.
the things, you know. Like
Yeah.
so, like you see, right? Like it's for me, it's like smaller, like in your hand. Like this part, like it goes
Yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
And this one is actually covering. Like I have small hands, but it actually covers your thing, right? So for me, I think it's like it has like a better grip, and I do like the a little bit bigger screen,
I will definitely choose over bigger screen.
right? Like it has
yeah.
like a. They changed as well the thing in the back, right? Like to make it more similar to this one.
Yeah, to make it like this.
Also, the battery is better, right? Or no?
I never tested.
That would be a good question to be like.
So the longest I use this as a handheld is 30 minutes. And whenever like you feel like you still got a little bit game you want to complete before sleep, you can always take this to your bed to play like
Yeah,
10,
you
15
have it in your
minutes to finish
nightstand.
that thing.
Exactly.
And just leave it next to you to charge or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to if you're not going to use it anytime soon, just leave it and charge it the day after. So I think this is like really good like addition to the like the TV only consoles. Also, I do think they already did it with the OLED version, but with the original Switch, you do not have a Ethernet port built into the dock itself, so you need like a USB dongle. So that's like a very important thing for me when I was in China. I have very fast Wi-Fi, but if you use wireless to download games, takes
Forever.
like hours.
Forever.
If you plug them in, takes like 20 minutes. To me, that is very important to have that built in. I don't want things to dingling outside, and yeah, that's my experience at least. So comparing Switch 2 to Switch 1, when the Switch 2 launched, one of their promotion points is like it's better hardware inside. So you can actually run some of the the big 3A games on it. I tried it with the Cyberpunk. If you first time play on here and you never play anywhere else, you never watch any videos about
Yeah,
it,
you
maybe
will be like, oh, it's okay.
it's
good,
playable.
working."
It's
Yeah,
playable.
yeah,
If you have watched our the Xbox handheld, remember we had the open box. I think it's the Xbox handheld. Well,
Xbox
we
handheld.
we cannot even remember the name because I
Yeah,
returned it
it
like
was
the
so
second day
bad.
after we made the
Yeah.
video. This is definitely better than that. It makes sense, like because this is like a dedicated hardware. You only have to like optimize for this specific hardware. I don't know. It definitely runs smooth on here than the Xbox handheld. And if you have played the actual game on a good spec PC, or PS5 Pro, or Xbox One Series X, you do not want to play the same game on here.
Yeah.
The picture quality, you cannot compare it with like the actual big consoles or the big PCs.
Like,
for example, this is the only console you have, and at the time this is the only thing you can afford. You can definitely enjoy the game. So Zelda Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I finished both games. Well, I actually didn't finish the Tears of the Kingdom
Really good
because
game.
I do not want to finish the final boss. I still fooling around inside. These are really good games. I actually replayed Breath of the Wild, like this Switch 2 enhanced version. You can see a huge difference in picture quality. This is something that I do think better hardware actually help you a lot.
Of course.
It runs smoother, less loading time, picture quality is good. I don't know, like when I still had the first Switch, when I was trying to play the game like 8 hours a day. Yeah, you actually feel the heat and the
the thing,
lag.
like
They do get heat.
One.
Yeah, the
Like,
first
even
one
the
do
first
get a lot
Switch,
of heat.
Wow, like that. I remember
Yeah,
it was
even
like
this
it's
OLED
burning.
one.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
burning.
it was burning.
And that's one of the another thing I want to talk about is I do feel this one has better like heat sinks. It doesn't burn your hand anymore.
Yeah, because those ones they were.
They actually burns up.
They were burning.
Yeah, I do feel this has better dust cover. So I guess the vents will not be covered with the dust that easy. Build quality, I would say this is much. It looks like a finished product. This looks like an engineering sample. Well, the original Switch, not like the OLED is actually pretty good.
The black one,
Yeah,
the
the
other
original
one,
Switch.
yeah, bro, like.
Looks like an engineering sample.
Yeah.
It does not look like a finished product. And this one, even though I believe these are plastic too, it just feels nice.
Even you can see like the box,
Like the dock.
like the dock.
It looks better.
So
Looks
good.
like, especially for like the original back cover that you can only like flip it open. It closes and it locks in pretty easy. Yeah. But with the original one, the flip one, three
Hard to
cables
open.
coming out
Yeah,
from
yeah,
it.
yeah. It
It's
was
hard to open, it's hard to close,
and to
and it's
connect
very hard
them
to
and
like to stay
everything.
close,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
We still have
It
to
is.
use the dongle and cannot stick the dongle because usually the dongle is not, the cable is not too long.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way to route it. It's a nightmare. So this is definitely like a way
It
better
sounds like an
design,
improvement.
and it does play 100% well for all the original Switch 1 games. Some games actually do run more smooth because of the better hardware, and faster storage. So loading time will be cut down a little bit. Picture-wise, about the same because they were designed for the Switch 1, right? So far, 1 year, I love this
I think
console
so.
handheld.
Yeah, me too, because we've been playing like so many games as well, like
Yeah.
you said, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you have friends here, we always play. It's one console that you should have in your home. Get the
It's something
second-
worth to
yeah,
upgrade.
to upgrade. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And it's always good to have it because, like I said, whenever you have people around, or you just want to play, like one day that you're just sitting in your couch and like, oh, I feel like playing something.
Yeah.
It's definitely like it will be worth to have like a bigger screen, bigger grip, everything. So I think so far I would say like it was a good update.
It's definitely like a recommend. The Switch 2 library is actually growing like quite fast. It's only 1 year and I already you see all these red boxes. I still have some
Mario
more games
Kart.
coming like the Star Fox. These are the games I got from launch. Street Fighter 6, Brave Default Remaster HD. But yeah, one of the Zelda, I forgot which one, or both. At the time, GameStop is actually, I don't know, like I just went in there, I asked like, do you still have a Switch 2? They were like, yeah, but we only have the bundle with the Mario Kart. I was like, oh,
That's
perfect.
exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. In general, I love this console, and I hope there will be more games coming out for it. Well, they definitely will. I think
That was
they're
a great
going to
game.
have the remake
Okay.
of the
You're
Zelda.
gonna play.
I would definitely play that one. I love that one. And Aaron,
Yeah.
he said he will get the Switch just for that game.
There you go.
And the next thing and the final thing that I want to talk about, it's Sony's recent announcement for
For the disc,
no
right?
physical media anymore.
It's
I
an
don't
end of
know.
an era.
I don't know. Like for GTA 6, they're going to give you something like this. On top of here, it says download code, no physical, no game disc included. And inside, just a piece of paper. How much does a disc cost? The reason why I want to bring this up is because, Sony announcement for one. And also, I got scammed for this one. I always thought it was nice thing to have a physical copy of Fortnite, even though I don't really play it. But I just want like a physical copy of
and
this
then you
game
got like
because this is like so famous game. It's something supposed to be someone to keep it in history. You can hate it, you can like it, I don't know. And also, I think Sony is going to cancel out all physical media in 2028 or something like that.
I don't know. I don't understand why the decision of doing that. So
Yeah, Switch 2. They start to have this game key card. Because Switch games use these cartridges, they use chips.
Okay.
Storage chips are skyrocketing right now. In order to keep them games still profitable for them to sell, they decide to only put like a key inside. Basically, it's like a key, like a piece of paper. However, the difference is you can plug this key card in any Switch console with any of it, like an eligible Switch account. You can download the game. It's not locked to yourself. Basically like a physical cartridge, you have to put it inside every time to play.
Yeah.
And you're basically downloading the game into your console, right? You're not.
But then
there's no
for
game
example,
on here.
if I bring my Switch and I want to play your game,
You can just use this.
thanks.
So basically, it's like a physical game,
Okay, gotcha.
but they're just saving money on the chips,
on the chip.
like the storage chips. And a lot of games doesn't fit in the storage chips anyway, so you have to download like DLCs, you have to download updates after you plug in anyway. This is okay. This is okay
I was
for
gonna
me.
be like, that's a smart thing
Yeah,
to do.
you can still resell this, and
Like,
someone else can
they
still
can
play
use
with it.
So
It's a physical, some sort of physical digital mixed together media, something you can collect with. That's why I still buy these, even though with physical card you have to pay more, like for games, rather than the the eShop. I still like to buy the physical ones because I'm a game collector. If you're not, it's okay as well. But for people like us, this is nice. Like,
it's really good.
I get why they don't use the chips anymore because you cannot store them anyway, and why just store half of them and still spend the money onto chips and sell the games even more expensive. This is okay for me. This is
Not okay for you.
not okay for me, yeah. And also, Sony will eventually throw this out. You don't even get the box anymore. It's like a digital only.
They're killing the game. The beautiful game.
Yeah, like we were talking about the other day, like, is the gaming industry really dying? You get all these big promotions of these big new games. Well, Nintendo is a different thing. Okay, Nintendo is still okay. But for the other games, they're like, I don't know, very high hope for them. But when you actually play them, you're like, it's not similar to the last game, but different story, but same gameplay, same engine, same type of graphic. I don't know. I want the games stay like games, movies stay like movies, not like movie-like games.
Yeah.
And all these,
That's
super
wild,
famous old developers, old game designers, they come out with all these new titles, but really they're the same thing. The storyline, I like them. Most of them I do like, but I never had played a game that I was, wow, this is nice, since like Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though some people hate it, some people love it, but the picture you saw, it's wow. This is something new. This is something like you don't see before.
Good. Yeah.
When I first played the Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, I believe, that was like, wow, this is something that I want to buy a new computer for. So I don't get that wow anymore. Some people hate it, but I do want it, like console exclusive games to come back. For example, Gears of War. Don't put it on PC, just leave it on Xbox.
What a game, what a
Right?
game. I love that game.
Developer will polish it more for this console instead of you have to fit all the
All
platforms.
the platforms, like,
Uncharted, come back to PlayStation.
yeah.
I played through all of them at least twice. I mean, Nintendo still have Nintendo exclusive, but that doesn't count. They're their own thing, right? Xbox, Sony, bring them back. Microsoft, a little bit rant, I only rant because I want the gaming industry to be better.
To be back.
I want to feel something that, wow. Every year before, like each generation of game, probably not every year, but every 1 year or 2 years, you see some like major improvements from the previous generation, either graphic or like the smoothness, the engine itself. Right now, Unreal 5, Unreal 6, yeah, slightly better.
Yeah, but not that much.
Billions of dollars into something to just improve this little. Developers, they used to use different techniques to make games better. Fallout 3. So back then you couldn't have like vehicles in the engine back in the day. So what they did is they basically make the subway your head. So basically you're actually running yourself in the subway track.
What? Okay.
That's how they made it work.
Okay.
The creativeness, bring that back. That's impressive. Apologize for all the ranting, but for a long time I just don't have the feel anymore. That's why like we don't really make gaming videos anymore. We do still play games from time to time, but not as much as the new games. Like for the past year, this is the most played game.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's easy and we can play with other people.
Yeah.
So
for example, my wife, she doesn't really play games, but she's having fun playing with this.
Exactly.
And that's another thing that Switch is good for, right? To have kids, family who doesn't normally play game or too young to actually play like two complicated games.
Yeah.
Everybody play this together. It's fun. It's fun for all ages. I think even like 60, 70 people can play with
No,
this.
100%.
Yeah, I actually just got this one, but it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll
100%.
be fun. You can see me. I don't do exercise. But with this, I'm happy to do it with this.
Make the gaming industry great again, please.
I guess that's it for this video.
Maybe you have a different opinion from us, so please put it in the comments. Let us know. Like, we want to hear you.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
Subscribe and leave a comment. See if you agree or disagree with us.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Until the next one. Bye.
Bye.